thumb. Oh.
Dance, monkey, dance! Dance! Can you not poke? Get fingers off the wieners, okay? Leave them.
Big brother makes everything. I want to eat bull testicles.
You know the internet's forever, right?
Yeah.
Everything's fine. Just twist and pull. I did it. It has blue hitting me. Oh my gosh, somebody clip that, somebody clip it, clip it, clip it, clip it, clip it. Oh wait, important, finish all of this medication. May cause diarrhea. If persists or becomes severe, notify the doctor. Diarrhea may occur weeks to months after taking the drug.
Let me read this. What? What the hell?
I would like it noted that I do not think you are unexceptional.
She thinks you're regular.
That just means you poop when you're supposed to. Hello, Broshy Pants. Have you heard about my love for all products Procter & Gamble, as well as my deep love of Diet Dr. Pepper? I am extremely advertiser friendly. I don't swear and only occasionally talk about testicles.
That looks like just a whole lot of testicles and butt cheeks, doesn't it?
You love it? You want more? You're staring at it. You say hi, hi? Say hi. Sorry, I went to the garage to get a thing. Why do covers say when they move and you say, "Oi, bruv, moving it"? What? I'm clearly not focused today. I don't know what's going on. Hi. Where is... Shoot. There's gonna be a mild meltdown in just a second here because I think I don't have any parchment paper that I thought I had, and the only 8-inch square pan I can find is like badly damaged, and the recipe that I'm using needs an 8-inch square pan, and I can't even find parchment paper to cover up the crap that's on the pan that I can find. I'm gonna burn the house down. Thoughts on burning the house down? Ooh, what about this guy? Hang on. I don't think this is better though, because this is still... I still have to find a way to cover this. We don't have any parchment. It's very cute, but I think it's only 6 inches, and I still have to cover it. What to do?
Katie can burn down the house as a treat.
I'm gonna burn down the house! Thank you!
Mommy.
Yes, baby.
Can I climb a turkey?
Didn't you just eat a square? What? How many months was that, Marlena? 15 months. Boop. I'm gonna burn down the house as a treat. I'm sure I read something wrong. I'm sure I read it way wrong.
Mommy,
Hello, Hobbiton. How are you?
Sit.
What do you call her? Lean beef. That's funny. Don't say square. You're gonna get Mary hype. She wants turkey now. Chad's already doing his best to confuse Katie. We are burning down the house for sure. That's what's going on. There's Marlena's board. Okay, here's my options, and I don't have what.
I have to sit.
Can I deal with this? You got amoxicillin on your chin, kid. Where the heck is... You came in here to watch Lightning McQueen?
Yes.
You could have watched Lightning McQueen over there.
Queen. A queen.
Hi, Mary. Hi,
Queen
Millie,
over
too.
here.
Mary's helping. Mary! Everyone's really excited to see you, Marykins. You say hi, chat? Say hi, chat. Okay, why don't I have any parchment paper? This is garbage. Why?
What?
Okay, in lieu of parchment paper, I'm just going to butter the hell out of this pan and hope that it works, because my options are this, which is an actual 8-inch pan, but it's like destroyed because all I ever use it for is putting water baths at the bottom of the oven, so it's just destroyed. Or this, which is not 8 inches, but I have to bring it to an RCIA thing tonight. What are you doing with your butt there? That's a lot of butt. Stop that. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Butter the hell out of it, but it's way too small. Well, it's probably like a 7-inch. It's gonna be fine. Everything's fine. What are you doing? Stop pressing buttons. Stop it.
I want to get down.
Well, I need you to get down because you're in my way. First of her reign. Oh my goodness. She wants to watch it with chat. She does. What did you just take? No, don't take the tape. I need that.
No, I want to take it there.
Here, you take this one.
I want another.
You want a piece? Yeah, a little piece of tapey tape.
I want to take.
Yeah, I know.
No, get it back. Get it back. Get it back.
There you go. Bye. I already feel bad for Katie. I'm just having a morning. I've been having like it's Meltdown May. It's Meltdown May. We're halfway through Meltdown May, and I am melting down in ways that would make other people ashamed at their lack of meltdown. Hi, husband. It's going to be fine. I have almost nothing content-wise, but I have a lot of stuff I have to do. So I was like, okay, you know that TikTok, Instagram thing where it's like, everything is content, everything is content. Don't forget to film it, don't forget to film it. Everything is content, everything is content. So yeah, I have nothing entertaining for you, but I need to make chicken salad for dinner tonight, and I need to make pitas for dinner tonight. And I have to go to this RCIA thing tonight. RCIA is Rite of Christian Initiation for Adults. Our church, the people who just converted to Catholicism this last Easter Vigil, because Catholics always convert at the Easter Vigil unless there's like a specific circumstance. But for the most part, converts come in at the Easter Vigil, yada, yada, yada. We're supposed to go and give a little talk to those people, Luis and I, about how to get involved in your church community. And my answer to that is, tell Father he's going to have to ask you if he wants you to do anything, and then he asks you to do things and you say yes. That's how you get involved. Just say yes when people ask you to do stuff until your brain explodes. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. But anyway, so I'm going to make these. Okay, I went through my dessert board that I've had since I got Pinterest in the first place. And I have never made these, but they have always been on my Pinterest board. these s'mores bars. I've wanted to make them my whole life, and now I shall. My mom!
Yay, and this is Ruby. Love your baby girl.
It's my mom. Bam! What? Bam! I don't know what I think I'm showing you right now. Nani, thank you so much for your 56th month resub. That was a really long time. But not really, because I'm your daughter, so I feel like you're at least mildly required to support me at least a little. Okay, so I've had these on my Pinterest board forever. They might be terrible, but I like, honest to God, I think I first pinned this in 2009. Like, it's been a long time. Never made it, so we're gonna make it. I looked at it, it's actually not that hard. And the website is just like a very basic Blogspot website, and there's nothing on it, like no creepy, weird extra stories, just lots of commentary. So I'm just gonna wing it. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna bring those with me to the RCIA thing and be like, look, I brought treats. But then also I have to have dinner for the kids, so here we are. Wait, I'm thinking of CIA prank, but it would probably be funnier for the RCIA. Wait, tell them to start a Twitch channel, see how many of them fall for it. Classic RCIA prank. Could be one of those. Hi, Jamie Twin A. So then this morning, okay, so I decided this weekend I'm just not gonna worry about tuition. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's more money than I have ever spent on certainly school in my life, but whatever. I'm supposed to talk to the president of the school on Tuesday, and basically I'm just gonna be like, I can figure out how to make this work. Like, I feel terrible being like, hey, you owe me more tuition assistance, because I don't feel that way. I don't think anybody owes me anything ever. But also, that would be Catholic teaching that they do, actually. But that's fine. I'm not gonna go there. I'll be like, I can figure this out, but I need you to know what it's like for my kid to be in your school full of rich kids when everything is about money. That's what I need you to know. I need you to know that it is incredibly effed up that there is no practicing Catholic discount. Like, our parish takes attendance for the parish school. Why can't you just share that data? I don't understand. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Whatever. I'm going to deal. I'm not going to worry about it. But then this morning, I was like, I am going to figure out how many medical bills I don't have. Every time I get a medical bill, I'm like, well, I don't have a budget for that this week. I'm going to put that to the side. And so then I end up with like a stack of bills on my desk that I don't want to pay. And they're like, $6.25 here for like what our insurance didn't cover for an x-ray. And then this is an ER copay. So it's like $100 because we have really good insurance. Blah, blah, blah. And then I end up with a huge stack. And then so I went through it to figure out and then I also have a homeowner's association thing that I pay for. Anyway, I was like, hey, it was like $1,000. It was $1,000 worth of expenses that I had to take out of our savings account and pay just so that it's not hanging over my head and making me stressed out. I have no money for anything, and I put a trip to Disney World on a credit card like a moron. Excuse me, but we're not going to worry about that. What we're going to do is make treats and think about how nice our garden is, and everything's going to be fine. Do you know who I am? I am not going to do that now. I only said that because you haven't sent a kid to college yet. Here's the thing. We're not paying for college, and our kids have always known that. Like, we can't afford to pay for college. Very likely, it's going to be fine. Very likely, though, we're going to end up having to take at least a portion of Maggie's current tuition out of her college fund. It's a lot. It's fine. Hey, check out my podcast. I think I'm actually going to stop paying for the extra services for that podcast, so there's that. There's podcast stuff I need to cancel. We're not going to worry. Not at all. We are not going to worry. It's going to be fine. New podcast contract was signed by everybody on Friday. And so hopefully new podcast starting soon. Everything's going to be fine. I saw your clip from YouTube videos. Which one? I posted one thing on YouTube Shorts and then I forgot how. And then I forgot how I did it, and I was like, yeah, whatever. My parents couldn't pay anything for my college, and I turned out moderately okay. Woo, new podcast! Yes, new podcast with me and the Pontifical Mission Society. Monsignor Kieran Harrington is going to be my co-host for that. I need him to email me back so I can schedule anything. Yay! Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're not going to worry, Mrs. Schmoopy. We're just going to take it as it comes, one day at a time. We're going to understand that people have greater credit card debts than $5,000 in the world. There are people who, it's not $5,000. Anyway, it's fine. There are people who have greater debts than that in the world, and everything is fine. It's like $3,800 something, and then plus whatever Louis spent on Mother's Day this weekend. So probably back up to $4,000. Anyway, it's fine. What's it about? It's about the Pontifical Mission Societies, about the things that are going on in mission communities, possibly about looking at the readings through a lens of mission. I'm not exactly sure. We have to have a creative meeting. I need Monsignor to email me back. So there you go. It's fine. Yep, that's the way we're going to do this, one day at a time. Right, people walk around with huge credit card debts all the time, and they don't freak out about it, and it's not like I'm going to lose my house over a small credit card debt. I could cash out money. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. We're going to be fine. My parents didn't pay for my university education, so I went broke for 2 years, dropped out, joined the armed forces, battled for world peace, and lived happily ever after. Good. Excellent. That's the plan then. Oh no, John and Brooke who are less scary. Great. Oh, no John and Brooke. No John and Brooke in the Pontifical Mission Society podcast. Haven't had time to do anything for a second season of my own podcast. Seems more likely that I'm just going to have to drop that because I cannot maintain this stream, that podcast, and new podcast. And new podcast actually has a salary attached to it. So going to have to pay more attention to that. That's going to be. Everybody has a third mortgage these days. People have a third mortgage? Ugh! I can't handle that. Okay, everything's gonna be fine. Shush. Whoa.
Hope that came out right. Upper left corner, please. Hi, Katie.
Hi. Hang on, I gotta update those. Upper left is entertainment. Okay, hang on. I gotta update the farmer's market one because the farmer's market has all of last week's farmer's market money on it. Because I didn't actually cash these out like I should have. Okay, this one is all gone. Idle Thought with the $10 into the entertainment fund. The farmer's market fund has $0. If you're like, what's going on? That amount is supposed to be how much it is for $5 plus the PayPal fee so that it's exactly $5. But that actually ends up coming out 8 cents short again. So I think technically it's $5.77 $5.77 is the right one, but I don't even know. Anyway, Idle Thought is putting that money into this envelope right here because we are trying to save up money. So we have envelopes, an envelope system. So this is the entertainment fund. Whatever's in this fund can be used for going to movies or the Peony Festival. Huh? This is the kid fund. This is our Disney spending money over here in the bottom right. And in the bottom left is the Farmers Market Fund, which we try to go to on Saturdays, but this Saturday is a little weird, so I can't speak to that. I had a line of credit with non-zero balances for a couple of months. That's practically the same as having any number of mortgages. That's correct. I got to jump off from work now. Okay, bye. Hi, I'm late. What are we talking about? Bad financial decisions? We're talking about me having bad financial decisions all the time. It's fine. Everything's fine. Kid fund? I thought you were done with those. No, it's just like stuff for the kids. What's a good example of stuff that my kids are kvetching about? Well, the Stanley Cup would have been a good example, except somebody stepped in and took care of that. I don't know. I can't give an example. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're just not going to talk about it anymore. We're not going to talk about it. Did I explain that this is the number of subscriptions that we have to have every month in order for me to be able to pay the fees to Maggie's trip to Italy, and then the Focus Missionary that I pay for. That's what that is. That's what that is. This is a pot of coffee that Luis made for me that's over in that corner. That's us. Everything's fine. How's the fire pit? We haven't gotten to use it because it's been freaking overcast and rainy the entire time since you left. At least for the most part. But fire pit is in its little pouch in the garage so that it doesn't get messy. But the area around the fire pit is very nice. We're getting close to needing an it's fine command. There is a fine command. That's already exists. This is not the first time I've done it. However, thanks to years of focus and doing a great job of paying attention to where my brain is, I haven't said okay 65 times in a row in a really long time. I think only the people who were here for the first 2 years will remember the obsessive okaying. My brain would get stuck. How did I forget that? I don't know. Should have dug a hole. We're not digging a hole! Luis did have to dig 2 holes for me. 3 holes for me yesterday. My Mother's Day present was 3 holes. He got me a backpack to take to Disney World. Okay, here's the thing. I need an ascension from, not an ascension. I need you to assent to something. I need you to agree to something. Chat, we're going to agree with something. I am going to be stressed out about stuff. We are also going to Disney World. Those two things are going to coexist. I need everyone to agree that I already know going to Disney World was a terrible financial decision and everything associated was a terrible financial decision, but we're going to do it because it's good for our kids to have nice, fun childhood memories, and I will figure out a way to deal with it, and I will sometimes be stressed about it, but we're going to just let those two things exist at the same time so that I don't feel bad talking about going to Disney World anytime that I've ever mentioned being stressed out, okay? Can I get you just a 1 in the chat if you can understand and agree that my brain has this duality situation? I want to be excited about this thing, and I am stressed about the thing, but we're just going to agree to section it off and be excited about it, okay? Can we all just agree? Huck, you're not agreeing. You're gifting subs. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. Disney is the stress relief envelope. That's what that is. That's the Disney. Well, that's actually the Disney spending money. I'm going to figure out a way to pay that off on my own. I'm going to use the podcast money. I'm going to figure it out. It's going to be fine. But that's so that it's fun. Fuzzy, love, hawk, focus. Okay, then I'm going to finish telling you the story about my Mother's Day gift. Please hold. Kerwerbler. That's not how you spell that. Love, hawk. Boop. Raquel. Like, I just have this mental image that I'm going to be freaking out about having to pay bills, and then I'm going to be like, we're going to Disney World, and you guys are going to be like, well, maybe you should be going to Disney World. Because that's what my brain is thinking all the time, is like, if you're stressed out, then why are you going to Disney World? And so, like, but you guys are nicer to me than I am to me, so just we're going to agree that I'm going to let that go. This is more of an agreement for me than you. Cool. Bam! I am not going to be stressed out about stuff. You can also be stressed out about stuff. Enjoy Disney. Yay! Yay! Okay, Disney is food for a child's soul, in a secular sense of the word soul. Yes, feeding your child is a necessary expense. Exactly. Less talking, more writing. I wrote the things! I did the thing! Hello, Dan Fantastic. You're so Dan Fantastic. Okay, so for Disney World, there's this thing that people, fancy Disney folk, do. You may recall last time we went, Millie was obsessed with getting a Loungefly bag. She wanted a Loungefly bag so bad. And so she went and she spent most of her spending money on a Loungefly bag. And she got it and she was so happy about it. And it was so cute. And I took the cutest little picture of her showing off her Loungefly bag in Disney World. Blah, 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 blah. Well, Luis wants me to get to be excited about Disney World. So for Mother's Day, he got me my own Loungefly bag. So I got a Loungefly bag to carry around Disney World. Mine is a classic Mickey Mouse, white with Mickey Mouse all over it. It's upstairs. Alexa, make an announcement.
What's the announcement?
Hey, honey, can you bring down my Loungefly so I can show chat?
Announcing.
Anyway, he got me that, and then inside of it, there was like some little fans, like little USB chargy fans, because we're going to be there in the middle of June, so to like keep everybody cool, and they have the little LED lights, and they're Mickey Mouse shaped, and then he also put Mickey Mouse Band-Aids in them, so there's Mickey Mouse Band-Aids in my Loungefly bag, so I got that. That was really cool. Does she remember the word Loungefly now? No, she carries that bag with her everywhere.
Hello,
This.
Mrs. Ruby.
Hey!
Emma.
Grumpy old man, thank you very much for your resub. Welcome in. How are you? Where is your board? Where is your board? Oh, it's way out of order. Bam! Sorry, you were like over by the L's for some reason. Good morning. Love the Disney talk. When is 5-year-old and a teacher? Great all ages. Great memories on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Exactly. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. And I have Mickey Mouse Band-Aids in my Loungefly. It's going to be cool. Doesn't match the full coffee pot. I should mention that there was another coffee pot upstairs in my closet.
Oh, I see you're making a nice mess.
She always is. Always is.
Yeah, but ouchie.
Okay, look.
You need a Band-Aid? Mommy has Band-Aids.
I want to pop.
This is my Loungefly backpack. Look how cute it is.
Mommy.
Go Hawks!
Mommy!
Wait, what's a hawk? What are we talking about? Oh, Seahawks? No, we're not doing that. And then these are our little fanny boys.
Hello, chat. Hey, it's Grumpy Old Man.
So cute. Okay, anyway, that's what I got. But then also for Mother's Day, he dug me 3 holes. What? Don't take out the Band-Aids now. She doesn't need
She
a
needs
Band-Aid.
one. She's got an ouchie.
Not a real ouchie. It's a pretend ouchie.
It's a real.
He's using the fancy Band-Aids.
It's real in her mind.
They're not stickers.
Hey, Adelbert. Hey, Hawk.
Focus. He got me a lilac bush and planted a peony and then bought me a new peony. And now I have 2 peonies and a lilac bush.
See, that's a real ouchie.
That's like a 5-day-old ouchie.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. She's bleeding out. Get the girl a Band-Aid. $5 each Band-Aids. That's what I'm saying. They're the fancy Band-Aids.
Thank you, Dad.
Why did I have money in these old... They're so crusty. I must have washed them like weeks ago with $11 in it.
Yeah, you must have washed it.
I wash my own laundry. You know that's true. Don't give me that look. You just stole my money. Wow.
This is uncomfortable. How do people put money in there?
I can't believe you.
Who's doing that? Here you go. Here you go. You can have that. Magic money producing pants. She just stole your lunch money. I definitely would. Oh, it's not like he's gonna go after it in there.
Not on stream. No more. You get 1 Band-Aid per ouchie.
Chocolate.
You want some milky?
Chocolate.
Goodness gracious. That is whole milk. You're gonna make a whole milk chai for yourself?
Well, yeah. This is good farmer's market milk. This was the best chocolate milk the kids have ever had.
Chocolate.
Here you go.
I always throw my cash in my armpits. Well, I was gonna try to put it in the front, but like, that's uncomfortable. I have like a demi bra that doesn't go all that. Like if my bra went up to here, that would make sense, but it like goes to here, and then there's just like, I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't recommend it. Can you give me a thing of chicken out of the fridge? I gotta get started, or I'm never gonna get done. Anyway, I have 2 peonies outside. Look at how nice and straight that peony is. It perked right back up. Look at it.
Actually, I kind of perked it up.
What does that mean?
I put a little steak in to hold it up,
Uh-huh.
so it's nice and perky.
Oh. Where is the steak?
It's like a little metal steak.
Where?
It's in the ground. Like it was a little like
Oh, I don't see it on my bed.
staple. No, it's like this big. Like you can barely see it. I perked it up there.
But like all the leaves are.
Oh yeah, it's blooming.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's happy. It's happy there now.
Yeah. It seems like it's adjusted well.
Yeah.
So there's 2 little peonies out back there.
Because I dug a hole.
Wait, is this a cooking stream? I kind of. Farmer's Market chocolate milk from chocolate cows. Meat eating peony bush? Yes.
There you go. You said chicken, right?
I did.
Okay. All right, bye, Chad. I got to go back to work. I literally haven't even started working yet because I keep getting interrupted.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Not by you, by
The zucchini and steak plants ripening at the same time. The zucchinis all got staked too, but I haven't been able to go out there and look at them to see if they're ready to be stuck to their poles yet. But I did get their poles put in. Anywho, everything is going to be fine, chat. It's going to be fine. Done. I'm cutting the weirdness out of the chicken. I'm just making chicken salad right now. This is not real content, but you're going to hang out with me while I do it, and we're going to talk, and it's going to be great, isn't it? Aren't you guys so excited for the hanging out? Idlefat with the 5 gifted subs! Why are you subbing to the raw chicken stream? I have to go wash my hands now. Ugh, please hold. Yay! Okay. I'm hype. Why are you hype? Calm down. Everybody relax. Zucchini, spelled wrong, is pole dancing. The zucchini is pole dancing. It's a pole dancing zucchini. And the zucchinis, what's a good stripper name? We gotta give the zucchinis, I have 2 zucchini plants that need stripper names. Okay. The Love Able Me? I don't know what that means. The Love Idle Thought! Clara Coffee! Love Idle Thought! Phil McCracken! I'm just writing Phil. Love Idle Thought. And Looky Loo! Love Idle Thought. And then I didn't grab Zintax because Zintax has his very own board. It is right there! There! Look at that! 5 of us. That's 5 of us. 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 Thank you to Hawk and thank you to Idle Thought. And because your hands were chickeny. I did that because your hands were chickeny. You're the worst. You're the meanest person on earth. They're like, go wash your hands. Peaches, Lola, Candy. What happened to the fish tank? Fish died. Did obviously Jeremy go into hiding? Obviously Jeremy died. Just for no good reason. I didn't even change the water. There was no reason for him to die. He just did. Wait, what was the one that Max said? I can't read it from here, and I can't remember what he said. Chad McBulge. We could do Candy and Chad McBulge. Those are good. Those are good stripper names. One boy, one girl stripper. And then I also put up new netting for the peas, but like the 2 poles kind of angle inward a little bit at the top of one of them instead of angling outward like I need them to. They angle inward, so it gets a little droopy at the top. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything is fine. Okay. Twilight Sparkle is a good stripper name, or My Little Pony, or both. It actually, I think, is a My Little Pony, isn't it? But it also is a pretty good stripper name, you're right. Actually, most of the ponies seem to have stripper names now that I'm thinking about it. Not really Rainbow Dash. Boop. I'm going to do one more piece of chicken so that we have leftover chicken salad. Leftover chicken salad smells terrible, by the way, but it tastes really good. When you open the box of leftover chicken salad, you're like, what am I smelling? It smells like farts. Weird bits of chicken cutting off. I gave my love a chicken, it had no bone. Okay, I'm gonna put this into the trash with the goo. Ah! God! Chicken goo down. Please hold, must wash hand and board, as it were. Everything's fine. Are we making a chicken snack? We're making many things. Max, I don't know if you were here earlier when I was like, I have nothing content worthy for you, but also I have a lot of stuff to do, so we're gonna call the stuff I have to do content. That's where we're at right now. Yeesh, okay. All right, so now, step 2, put extra chicken in chicken bag in the fridge. Pinkie Pie voucher. Yeah, that's a little. Ugh. Oh, you're right there. Pinkie Pie. What was that? What's the apple? Is it apple blossom or apple bottom? It's one of them. It's not good. That's what I'm saying. It's not good. It's not great. Ugh. They're all stripper names. Apple Bloom? Apple Bloom? Oh. It's not great. None of it's great. Guys, my potatoes look so nice outside. The potatoes are just doing so great. Pretty sure apple bottom is pants. Apple blossom. Apple bottom is pants. Pants. Interesting. Okay, extra stuff, throwing away. Gonna do that thing where I cook all the food and then it's gonna be good because we need to eat. I wrote a song about it, as you can tell. Kids are putting away the forks incorrectly. Oh wait, this is one that my kid stole from Darren. Neat. Okay. Look, it's Chico. Yes, pants. I hear they are a fashionable choice when wearing boots with the fur. Right. I've been distracted until now because I've been dealing with the administrative details associated with getting the property management to deal with the hole in my bathroom ceiling and water damage to the wall caused by water leaking somewhere above my unit. It's been a months-long adventure and nothing being done, but this time I feel like they're actually going to take it seriously. I believe in you. I don't believe in them. I'm sorry. The Big Mac is a male horse, but it seems like he's naming it. Oh no, that's not good. Okay. For making chicken for various things, I recommend getting Montreal steak seasoning. It's just good. It works well. You don't have to think about it. Just in case you were curious, my preferred chicken seasoning situation. That's it. That's all I was going to tell you about that. So, like, one of the things I was stressing out about this morning, Max reminded me of it just now with that. And it's like the dumbest thing. I would like to invite you to be part of my insane brain, where I'm like, Luis calls me and says, the guys who replaced the roof are coming today to fix the ceiling in the, what'd you call it, a utility closet? It's where our heater is. The heater is in the utility closet. They're coming to fix the ceiling in there because we had, well, I was in India, the roof was leaking and they had to replace a bunch of the insulation. They replaced the roof already and they replaced the insulation in the attic, but it had been leaking down into our heater. So the ceiling of our utility closet is all scummy, and then there was damage to the heater. And Luis was telling me, the guys are going to come fix that today. They billed our insurance for the cost of the part that Luis replaced because Luis fixed our heater. And that came out to about $900. Our deductible is $1,000, so they're going to waive our deductible, and we just need to give them the $900 that the insurance gives us for the part. And then the insurance already paid us for the ceiling work that they're doing right now, so we need to give them the money the insurance gave us. So basically, insurance gave us money. It's here, right? The insurance is going to give us a little bit more money later. It will be here. They're not going to ask for any more money than what the insurance gave us, right? Everything is fine. Objectively, this is fine, right? These people gave us the money. These people want the money. That's fine. But because I have the money and I have to write a check to give to them, my brain goes, oh my gosh, I have to pay a check. This blah, blah. This is why my brain is the way it is. I'm insane. Just nutty. I personally hate Montreal steak spice. You are an abomination. My Little Pony didn't think of many things. I don't know what Jeremy said that got himself in trouble, but it was probably the steak seasoning thing. Okay. Yeah. Is there any good things? Are there other good things from Montreal or just the steak seasoning? I understand there's some sort of a beef. Wait, Max, is it Montreal beef? It's not pastrami. What is it? Help me. I don't even know. This time, I talked to 3 different people at the same time, and I sent an email with several 8x10 color glossy photos with circles, arrows, and the paragraph about each one. Hang on, let me try that again. I can do that better. I just sent an email with several 8x10 color glossy photos with circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one, explaining what each one was to be used as evidence in court against us. There you go. I made him from Louisiana on accident just then. Sorry about that. Hello, is that your phone number? Is that your phone number, sir? Okay. Poultry seasoning for chicken Montreal is for people from Montreal. Smoked meat. Montreal smoked meat. That was the word I was looking for. Explaining what each one does be used as evidence against them. Exactly. For the record, I did not threaten any legal action. I threaten legal action all the time. I am the worst. Good morning, Peter. There's a Brazilian spice that I love that Clubhouse spice makes. I don't even know what Clubhouse is, but I believe in you. Okay, we did that. Okay, so the order of these operations for anybody who's paying attention is chicken in the oven. Then while the chicken is cooking, we're going to put together the stuff to make the s'mores bars. Then we're going to put the s'mores bars in the oven while the chicken cools. And then when while these are baking, we are going to make the dough for the pitas.
Mommy.
Might be Canadian French, but I have no idea what you're talking about. I haven't even talked to my lawyer yet. You have a lawyer?
Mommy.
Yes?
Look.
Oh, look at that. Look.
Ouchies.
It looks like you bit your fingernail. Stop biting your fingernails. All right, focus. We're going to do a thing.
Mommy.
Yes, baby.
Look. Come on, that one.
Yeah, you got a little ouchie there, huh?
It's not an
I gotta go get the food processor. I'll be right back.
It's not a one.
Come here. No, you're not getting another Band-Aid. Come here.
I want another one, Minnie Mouse.
I know you do.
I want it. Okay.
Good gravy, y'all. Everything is content. Everything. She needs another Disney Band-Aid. She thinks she does. Doesn't she? She sure seems to believe that. Whether it's true or not remains to be seen. Oh, man. Hold on. It's going to get dark for a second. Don't freak out. Everything's fine. Nobody freak out. Okay, there we go. I just had to move some stuff around. Look. Then we need more Louise Pants money. We do. We need more Louise Pants money. Oh, my goodness. My very bougie daughter wanted to stop on the way to school to get Starbucks. And I was like, no, we're not doing that. Hey, where did I put the freaking graham crackers? Hold on, I'm missing all the graham crackers that I bought this weekend.
Mama!
Yeah, babe.
The Minnie Mouse!
I know the Minnie Mouse, but you can't have it.
Mommy!
No, baby.
Mom! Minnie Mouse!
No Minnie Mouse.
That's Minnie Mouse!
Ah!
Mama!
I just threw peanut butter.
Mama! Mommy!
Shayna, remind me to cut the cheese.
Hey!
Where are the graham crackers?
Mommy!
I know that I bought them.
Mommy!
Yes, baby.
Chase!
Chase. He's on the case.
Chase!
He's on the case.
Mommy, Chase!
What about him?
Chase!
What about Chase?
Chase!
I don't know where the graham crackers went.
Chase is on
I need them. I need the graham crackers. Where are they?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Scoot your pooch. Oh, you know what? I think there's a pile of s'mores related things over here that your brother thought goes over here instead of in the pantry. Maybe it's over here. Yep, there they are. Pile of s'mores related items. Babe, what? Chase is on the case.
Get it!
I'm not getting it.
No,
Chase is on the case.
Get it!
Marmy. Free Montreal chicken seasoning. I got it for a free pack, and I showed one of my Instacart and included someone else's groceries. It's a welcome gift. Nice. What, honey? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 crackers is how many I need.
Mom, can some crackers? Mom, can some crackers? Mom, can some crackers?
Please don't go drop it all over the floor, because I know that's what you want to do right now. Y'all, why do you watch this nonsense? Do you just sit here all day and think to yourself, you know what? This is frustrating, because that's how I feel. You have to feel like it's frustrating. There's no way you're watching this and being like, I'm entertained. Sorry, I turned it down eventually. I muted it. I forgot to mute it until just then. Trust me, everything's fine. There, look, I did it. Okay, that's done. I gotta wash this bladey part. I'm gonna take this off, put it over here to be returned to the garage. Chat. It's not great. It's not great. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. We are fine. Okay, we need to butter, brown sugar, regular sugar. Okay, let's go. Oh my stars, did I not get brown sugar when I needed brown sugar? Hang on, I keep thinking that I'm out of brown sugar and I actually have brown sugar that's like hiding. Maybe this is one of those times. Please have brown sugar hidden. Hidden brown sugar, please. I have so many mini marshmallows, but no brown sugar. How have I done this to myself? All right. Somebody remind me that I need brown sugar. We're just gonna figure it out. We're gonna wing it. We'll do it live. Which is my favorite thing to say. Even though I am not a huge Bill O'Reilly fan, I do think that's a funny thing to say. I need parchment paper and brown sugar. I do. King's Roselli. There's a Discord channel called What Does Katie Need or something like that. Stuff Katie needs to buy, something like that. That's where that goes. Shayna's usually real good about updating it. She doesn't even say anything. She's just working and updating the Discord. Ah! Cool, cool. Thanks, Shayna. Butter. Parchment. Why are you yelling at Chase outside? Oh, I see. Chase is on the table out there. Oh, I see.
He's on the table.
He is on the table. Go get him. Go get him. There's also something horrifying out here. I don't know what it is. There you go.
Hey, yeah, I got it.
She got it, guys. Everything's fine. Okay. There's that. How much brown sugar did I need? I only need a quarter cup. I think I'm fine. I think I'm going to be fine. I think it's going to be okay. The theme of somebody changed the title of today's stream to Everything's Fine. Everything is fine. I don't know where. Hey there. Peters. Chase is outside. We got a puppy in the garden net. We did not. We left Chase. We got a bathtub toy Chase at the grocery store about 3 trips ago because Meyer is mean and they placed the toy section right next to like the, you know, when you walk through the grocery store, there's produce when you first walk in and then like all the middle stuff and the dairy runs along the back and then like the cheese, butter, yogurt is in the very, very back. As you walk out of that aisle, right there's the toys. So anyway, every time I go to the grocery store, Mary finds a toy she needs. But lately I've been doing this click and select or something like scan and select, shop and select. I don't even know what it's called. Some sort of a thing that they have in the Meijer app where you bring your own bags and you just scan it with your phone like you are your own Shipt shopper. You scan it with your phone as you're shopping, and then you can bag it in your grocery bag, in your cart as you walk. And then you have like a running tally of how much your grocery bill is, which is fantastic. That way, when you end up at the end of all of the groceries and your kid is like, I want the $4.99 Chases on the Case paw toy or bath toy, you can look and see how close to your budget you are, or if you're over budget, and if you can get it for her. Anyway, that's what's been happening. And then also you get a $3 coupon if you use that. $3 off your whole grocery purchase. Everything is fine. Is there an anarchist Paw Patrol character that might serve as a better role model for Mary? There is sort of. There's an inner city pup named Liberty that comes from the movie, the Paw Patrol movie. She really likes Liberty quite a bit. I'm going to mute you so that I can do this together, please. Remind me to tell you about the Paw Patrol movie stuff from driving to school today. Under the revolution of the pants. That's awesome. That's from the Five Iron Frenzy Pants rock opera. Close enough. Look, it's the National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. Who's excited? All right, we need to put in 1 large egg and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. What are you doing, Mary? Did you get Liberty?
No.
Where's Liberty?
I don't know.
All of your Paw Patrols are missing because you never put them away.
No.
Where's Liberty?
I don't know. Is he Liberty's cupcake?
I don't know where Liberty is.
Yeah, it's cupcake. Where's Liberty?
Where is Liberty? We are almost out of eggs. I mean, by almost out of eggs, I mean we're down to 1.5 dozen out of the 4 dozen that were in there or whatever when I cleaned the fridge on Friday. There are 3 left in here that don't fit in the box. Darn it. Okay. Eggy. Butter. Does anyone think that the chicken might be done? It's been in on 400 this whole time. Anybody think it might be done and that I should check the temperature on it? Otherwise, I'm going to continue to ignore it for a few more minutes. But I'm starting to smell it, so I'm starting to wonder, where the heck is my vanilla extract. Oh, here it is. Literally right in front of my stinking face. All right. I think it may be done. It may be done. It may be. Let's look. We're going to check. Where is the thermometer? All right, this guy's the thickest. Hang on. I need a fork to hold it still so while I stab. Oof. No, the thermometer's broken. No, it needs a new battery. It's not done then, but I stabbed it and it wasn't done. I don't even know what kind of battery this takes. Shayna! Hang on. Sorry, that was more tone than I meant to have with you, Shayna. Way more tone. I need a LR44 battery. LR44. LR44. Wait, where's Mary? Mary, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you need to go potty?
Potty.
Come here. God, it's such a mess. Lord help me here. Yes, you do need to go potty. Do you need to go? Okay. Yeah. I'm right here. Just shout when you're done, okay? She said go away, and she's like, wait. You're okay. I'm right here. I'd like Matthew Vick. Thanks for the heads up. Please hold 1 second. Okay, she's screaming mommy, so I gotta be right back. Sorry. What's up, baby? What's up? I'm right here. What's going on? What? She just wants me to be there while she poops. But then she's like, don't look at me. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I once saw that you can use potato as a battery. Got any batteries? I don't. I mean potatoes. Got any potatoes? I do, but I don't think that'll work in the same way. Okay, I need 1.5 cup or 1/3 cups of all-purpose flour, graham cracker crumbs, baking powder, and salt. Okay, baking powder, salt, graham cracker, baking powder. Are you good?
This is the fancy brunch with Daniela envelope. In other news, did you have the peonies in the park cocktail? That seemed like it was right up your alley.
That was what I had. It was in the picture.
An envelope for Mary's puppy will be named Chase.
Hi, did you go potty? You did? Yeah. You did it? Yeah. Yay! We did it. Oops, darn. I did it. You did it. We did it. Let's wash our hands. Oh, yeah, we did it. There you go. There you go. Bye. Hand washing. I'm done. I'm done. There you go. You can use my personal butt rag. There you go. Okay, all done. Max, thank you very much for the taking Daniela to what's it called? Fun. I'm gonna call that entertainment. I'm gonna call that entertainment. Hang on, I'll put it as a subcategory of entertainment. Daniela, $5 Max. There. It's a subcategory of entertainment. Got it. Bam. Got it. There we go. And then I need to put up Max's board and Idle Thought's board, which I didn't do before. Matt, Idle Thought, you have to tell me when I don't do that because I'm not paying attention and it's not good sportsmanship. Boom! There we go. Both of those are done. Thank you guys so much for contributing to the budget.
Mommy, come more car.
Yeah, you have to give me the, can you give me the remote?
What?
Can you give me the remote? She said, what? Like it was the most absurd thing I've ever asked her to do. If you're like, what the heck is he even talking about right now? I did get the peonies in the park. Let me see if I can pull up pictures. We went to this Mother's Day brunch at this really, really cool restaurant called 9th Street Bistro that we really like. And I took a picture of my cocktail in front of the cocktail menu, and that is the peonies in the park. I wish it had been made with gin instead of vodka because it really tasted like an infused vodka, which is what it was, but I would have preferred it to have been gin, but that's okay. And it was very, very nice. And that is the restaurant that I want to take my friend Daniela to because she wants to go to it, but she's never been before. And I said, well, one day I will... told Daniela I will try to weasel enough money to take us on a mom date to 9th Street Bistro together. So Max is funding that trip. That brings us full circle. The other one that was in there, that like blood red cocktail, was called a Beating Heart, B-E-E-T-I-N-G heart, and it's made with beet juice and gin. I hate beets, so I didn't like it, but I liked the thought of it. It was a really beautiful looking cocktail. It was really pretty. Just tasted like dirt because beets taste like dirt. I don't like beets. I'm an adult, so I drank it. Well, I drank part of it. It was Luisa's, so I didn't have to drink a lot of it. Baking powder.
Mommy, I found it.
What did you find?
I found it.
You did find it. Look at that.
It's more car.
More cars.
More car.
More cars. Will you be making your own peony gin infusion this year? Ooh, interesting. Beets are bad for my kidneys. I'll allow you to dislike them. They're not good for anybody's kidneys. They're gross. Remember when Mary liked to go bam with the boards? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I know. She's her own kind of crazy now. Maybe I'll put up a Daniela lunch goal all by itself someday soon. Okay, that was baking powder, and I need a quarter teaspoon of salt. I don't have a different thing for this. So I'm just gonna have to guess based on stabbing. Please hold while I do a little stabbing. That seems right. Just based on stabbing, it seems correct. So I'm going to take it out now. Clear off. Okay, that's done. Okay, focus. It'd be nice if you can time it for when she has her citizenship ceremony. Oh, that would be nice. She has her interview on... Please hold. Hold on. It's soon. It's like June something. I told you guys the other day. June 6th, I think. June 6th? June 8th? It's June 8th because it's 2 days after the D-Day invasion. Okay, so her thing is on June 8th. So June 8th is when she has her citizenship interview, which is not the same as her ceremony. That's different. Okay, bowl, should be better. This is the divide dough in half, butter mixture. Okay, so this is baking powder, salt, graham cracker, crumbs, and flour. Add the salt, vinegar, mix at a low speed until combined. Add dough in the measure. Okay, got it. That's what we're gonna do. Boop. Doing that. If you would like to make this recipe and would like to read it in a not dumb voice, you should definitely hit ! Recipe and go check it out over there. Peony gin. I should figure out how to do a good gin. Is that so loud you want to die? Sorry, Loafer. Are you saying that now that I have a legit excuse to hate beets and never let them into my house? Yes. Make it a temporary envelope. Yeah. Well, right now it's a subsection of entertainment. But the Daniela... I like the Citizenship Day idea, but I don't know how fast that process is. Like... You hear lots of things when you're already a citizen and you never have to go through the process, or nobody, like, you're never, how are you going to fact check anybody, right? Because you can't ever experience it on your own because you're already, you know, a citizen. But so this will be my first-hand trip through the citizenship situation. Although I think people are usually mad about immigration, not citizenship, and I guess those are not exactly the same thing, are they? Anywho, it seems to be going relatively fast for her. She applied just before Easter. Like, she submitted her application the same day we gave her the money for it. She had the paperwork all filled out and everything. All they needed was the money to pay for it. So, they're high in oxalate. On or near the 4th of July. I don't know. I've never heard that, but I also don't know anything about it, so it makes sense, but I would think they wouldn't do it just once a year. I don't think it's like Catholic churches and the Easter Vigil. Love that baking dish. Thank you! This was my this year's, what's the word I'm looking for? Thing from the Chris Kendall Market. This was my Polish baking dish of the year. And I'm really excited about it. I really like it. I don't get to use it very often, but since I'm taking this to a church function, having a nice dish seems appropriate for that, right? So I'm excited to get to use it for once. I'm trying to butter it really, really well so it doesn't stick. I think next Christmas, and somebody will have to remind me of this because I will have certainly forgotten it, I would like them to have a muffin pan that I can use, that I can get. I think that would be fun. But you don't usually serve muffins in the pan, so maybe that's kind of pointless. I don't know. Maybe a cake plate would be cool. But this is my annual gift to myself at the farm, or at the Chris Kendall Market. Okay. You sit over here for right now. What are you doing there, baby? Hey, baby girl, what are you trying to do? Hey, you. Do me a favor. Go pick up all those cards. You got taco, cat, goat, cheese, pizza everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah, I think they make a big deal of doing it on July 4th. We're here in Canada, but they do them all year round. Okay, so I think it's a big deal. Yes. I did have a fantastic Mother's Day. It was a very good Mother's Day. Thank you for noticing, E-Money. Okay, so I'm doing half of this in the bottom of the pan, and then half of it I think goes on the top. So I'm just kind of trying to split this in half without it being weird, and then I'm supposed to press this into the bottom here. So there's that. I'll move this off to the side. I'm going to press this into the bottom per the directions. Look, it's been pressed in. Are you very impressed? I'm so funny. Okay, there's that. Now what do? Okay, divide the dough in half, press half the dough into an even layer at the bottom of the prepared pan. Got it. Place chocolate bars over the dough. Okay. Please hold. Oof. It said to get 2 5-ounce bars, which didn't exist. So I got 2 4.25 ounce bars because that was the closest I could find. Okay. All right. The not round edges, kind of an issue. We'll figure it out. Everything's going to be fine. Everything is fine. Nobody freak out. On the way to school today, you didn't remind me. Schmoopy, I'm jealous of your sister-in-law. On the way to school today, Mary was, I think, quoting the Paw Patrol movie when she kept screaming at me, "Turn left!" And I was like, "What?" And she kept yelling it like it was an emergency. "Mom, turn left!" And I was like, you really can't turn left here, baby. What's going on? And she was like, "Look out!" And she just kept yelling at me the whole way to school. It was a lot. Okay, that's as close as I can get. I did my best. It's all anyone can ask of me. Let me quick wipe up the counter because there's bits of little chocolate everywhere and I'm wearing a white shirt. Done. I should see my potatoes. They look so good out there. Oh, wait, I did take you out there to look at them, didn't I? Okay. Those are my break them. My figures are my spread marshmallow fluff over evenly. Interesting. The instructions that she gives for this next step are really interesting. 1.5 cups of marshmallow fluff. She's been learning backseat driving. Yes. Max is right. Okay, she gets this really strange thing for how to put the dough on top of the stuff by saying that you should put it into a gallon-sized freezer bag and use your palms to flatten it out, and then use scissors to cut along both sides of the bag so it opens up book style, and then open it up carefully and put the dough on top, and then put it. Okay, because we're putting it on top of marshmallow fluff, which is not exactly stable surface, you know. That's about a half a cup. That's another half a cup. Since we're making it slightly smaller than it should be, I'm going to use a little less than what it calls for. Ah! Hey, you! Stay still. Did it. I did it! Okay. I definitely ate a mouthful of marshmallow fluff, and I'm not sorry. I don't want to do that whole thing with the, what's it called? So I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do something different. Basically the same concept, but just without wasting a Ziploc bag. Close enough. Close enough. Ta-da! I have done the thing. Ah. I wish that I couldn't see these little marshmallow bits over here, but it is what it is. And I have dealt with it. I've dealt with it. Boop. Ta. Hey, Astiaan, how you feeling, friend? Okay. All right, so this is supposed to be baking for at 350 for 30 minutes. But I just turned it off from 400, so let's see if it's cooled down enough. Here's hoping. Okay, it's going in. Alexa, set a timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Starting now. Okay, that's done. Guys, we did the first thing I have to do today, which was make a snack for our CIA tonight. Step 1, complete. Step 2, I meant to ask you guys if anybody had any idea how this could have possibly happened to this pepper, but I forgot to show it to you, and now I'm talking nonsense at you. You're gonna have to wait until I finish cleaning up, and then I will show you the pepper, and we can all be like, what's happening with that pepper? Don't let me do anything other than make the dough for the pitas next. That is step 2, pita dough. Or is step 2 just go to the store and buy pitas? Could be. What do you think, chat? I really want to make pitas. I don't want to make pitas. I'm going to do I'm gonna, I don't know. Did that. We're going back here. We're going to nobody's talking, which means that I can do whatever I want. Sounds right. Can't find it. Chicken salad. No, search my pens. Yeah, this one. Can we get different bread instead? I mean, it wouldn't be any easier. I'm just lazy and I don't want to make pitas. And by the time I have cooked them, see, pitas are great when they're fresh right off the grill, like right out of the oven. And if I make them right now and then save them for dinner tonight, they won't be that great, you know? All bread is exactly the same to me. It's all the same. Like, all of the benefit to having made them myself will have gone away by the time we actually eat this. But it will be cheaper to make them myself. So let's just, it's 11. Who is this lady? Go away. We might as well. We might as well just make them, right? Let's just make them. Let's just make them. We're just gonna make them. All right. If you've been here for more than 30 seconds, you've seen me make pitas before. So there probably doesn't need to be much in the way of explanation, right? Warm water. Putting things that belong up here, and I don't love it. Prep them now, then store the dough balls in the fridge, and then make them just before dinner tight. Interesting, Max. Interesting. What time do I have to be at RCIA tonight? Hold on. Let me find out when I have to be at RCIA. That's at 6. I think you might be onto something there, Max. It might make some more sense, though, to store the whole dough, not the balls, because it'll need to warm up. And if I take it out of the fridge when I go to pick up the kids from school, that'll give it time to warm up. And then I can put it, and then I can do the balls, and then I can bake them. I think that's good. I think that's right, Max. But I'm gonna do it as a bulk rise, not as the balls. But I like where your head's at. That was smart. Okay, look, it's a, oh, it wants a quarter cup of flour. I mean, a half a cup of flour in there at the same time. I always forget that part. That this recipe wants half of the flour in there right off the bat. Not half the flour, half a cup of flour. I don't know know what this will look like blooming because I never pay attention to it. So we'll have to just see if it does anything interesting because it has flour mixed in. Which is really just like fodder for the thing to bloom harder, but I mean like for the yeast to be more healthy. Bread flour, all-purpose flour. Ugh. It's gonna take like 15 minutes for it to do that though. Ugh. Slightly less than 5 pounds of flour fits in this box for the record. You might think I'm crazy. All I want is you. Okay, that's done. All right, you do your thing there. In the meantime, I'm gonna start chopping up the things that go into the chicken salad. And just because I'm trying to avoid making extra dishes, I'm just gonna clean the bowl that we used just a minute ago. And it will become our chicken salad bowl. My kids think it's funny to add appointments to the Alexa calendar so that it does things like group farting is in 5 minutes. Okay, this week we got these guys, these grapes, which are name brand grapes. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, that's out of character. But regular grapes were $3.99 a pound, I think, something like that. And this is 3 pounds that was $7. So this was cheaper. So this week I have weird name brand grapes because they were cheaper than the, I don't even know if grapes can be store brand, but if they could be, they were. Boop. Boop. There we go. That's funny. It's weird, right? It's strange to have name brand grapes. It's very weird to me. Okay. We're gonna just peel everybody out of their little things. How you looking there, buddy? Did you see anything interesting happen yet? Really worried about my friend to the east. I'm sure everything's fine. I was wondering what name do name brand grapes grow by? Well, these were Welch's brand. Like, they were pre-boxed, and they said Welch's on them, and I was like, I'm not buying name brand grapes. But then they were $7 for the 3-pound box, and the regular price of grapes was $3.99 a pound. So there you go. I didn't know that name brand grapes were a thing. Right? Who even knew? My usual cheat for achieving is to pop in the air fryer and bake it for a couple of minutes. It works great with rolls and naan, but I don't know how well it would work with pocket pitas. It's fine for a Greek pita, but that smells more like naan than regular pita. Whoa, hello. I don't know that there is a huge difference between naan and pita, or tortillas. I mean, I know that there's a pocket in some of in pita theoretically, but that usually is a result of how long you laid it out for before you baked it, more than like a difference in anything else. So it just seems like pitas that got rushed or naan that got rushed ends up without a pocket in it. But most of my naan, if I wanted it to have a pocket, I could just cut it in half sideways and put my fingers through it. Because like you'll know, like same thing happens with tortillas. You'll lay out this flat tortilla and then a big old bubble will show up. And then in theory, you would just slice it and you would have a bubble in your tortilla. It would just be a very thin pita, basically. But almost every flatbread I made has the capacity to have a pocket if it's allowed to rest long enough to develop that. It's just an interesting thing. And sometimes when I make pitas, I don't let them rest long enough, and then they don't pocket up very good. And then you end up with that situation like when you order pocket pitas and they don't pocket up very good. You know? Doesn't naan have sour cream or some sort of dairy product in it versus tortillas without? No. I mean, so naan is usually made with butter or ghee. Yogurt is in the naan recipe that I use as well. But tortillas can be made with lard, which is a non-vegan product, or I make them with butter. You could make them with vegetable oil. All of them can be made with a vegan alternative if you really wanted to. I mean, there are different things that enrich it, like naan has the yogurt, that kind of stuff. But I think the pocketiness is just a question of distinct textures. I don't think I've ever noticed, or like, I'm sure I've had a Greek pita as you are describing it, but I've never noticed that it was labeled differently. I've had pitas that don't pocket up. Hobbiton has things. Yeah, naan usually has yogurt in it, which is the enrichment type thing that they're talking about. I suppose you could enrich it with something something vegan friendly. I mean, couldn't think of the negative term for vegan that I leaned into there when I said naan. Ooh, look, foamy. Did you see that it got foamy? We're good there. All right, we gotta finish our, what's it called? This. Oil, salt, 2 cups of flour. Oop. I think I can do that over here. One and a half. One tablespoon of oil. It's thicker and has a softer texture. So it sounds like you're describing Greek pitas as being much more naan-esque, because that's how Google was describing pita versus... What the heck did I do with it? It was right there. How have I lost it already? This is insane. Oh my gosh, I threw it in here, now it's all wet. Why do I do these things? I also don't know about it. Yeah, so the softer texture sounds like Greek pita has more in common with naan, according to that thing that Hobbiton posted. All right. That falls into the category of like things I don't know much about, so I just, whatever makes you happy. I used to know a girl who went to culinary school, and she would remind me of that fact all the time. Oh, hello. And she was adamant that like true New York cheesecake didn't have a crust, and that was what made it New York cheesecake. And I have never found a single person on earth who agrees with her, but she was so adamant about it that like, that's fine, just take it, sister. I don't need it. And sometimes I feel like these like distinctions between things are very regional, very whatever, and like, I'm fine with it. If it's useful for you to describe the thing that you want, go with it. Go with it. It's cool. The supermarket not here. The cracker type not available is very similar to Greek pita. There you go. I don't know what my chicken's going to look like here, so I'm going to stop with the grapes at this point. I'll put these off to the side, and Mary and I can eat them if I don't need them. Boop. How you doing? I need a scrapey dapey real quick, because the flour's sticking to the side there. There you go. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. I remember. Someone put these on the wrong side. These go over here. There we go. Hello! Regional stuff is quite amusing. We have a dessert called chocolate toothpaste that confuses many people. Yes. One would assume that a true New York cheesecake would smell like urine, have bits of trash in it, and also aggressively rude disposition. Yes, one would assume that. She did not make that part of her... I think she was adamant. It doesn't have crust. I had a chef who was from New York, and he told me, the cheesecake that you buy in New York doesn't have crust. And I was like, I've been to New York, sister. I've been to friggin' Carnegie Deli. I've been to, you know, I can assure you, the cheesecake had a crust. I don't know what it's about. She was so adamant that you're like, I'm just gonna let you take it, you know? Just have that. Boop, boop, boop. You can get chocolate toothpaste on Amazon. Blech. Blech. Like actual toothpaste made of chocolate? Okay, so the reason I was being sort of careless with the measuring of that flour there is A, because I'm a careless human being who doesn't think that it's that big of a deal, and B, because I know that the recipe calls for a half a cup less of... Sorry, that amount of instructions in the recipe would bring me at half a cup short of the total amount of flour that it asks for. So when putting in 2 cups of flour just then, and a half a cup of flour earlier, the total is 3 cups, so I'm a half cup short, so if I put in a little bit extra, it's probably fine. But this is too wet, and so I'm adding a little bit more flour. A little bit at a time. Just to see how it comes together. I'm going to put the whites of this onion in here too, because I don't want to waste it, and it's just right here. And why not, right? I'm already chopping. Lay flat, little buddy, lay flat. There you go. That's exciting. There's a beginning of a Jamie Oliver cookbook where he talks about if your knife isn't sharp enough to cut through green onions, then you have no business being a chef. And on the one hand, I'm not a chef. And on the other hand, every time that happens, I get real stressed out. Where... Alright, Max. Oh no, still a tiny bit too wet. Just a teeny tiny bit. I was gonna pull that and put it in the, what's it called, but then not. Then I didn't. Alright. Got dill on the fingers. For the record, I was offended by how much this cost. This is 2 cups of pecan chips, okay? The pecan chips are like the weird byproduct of processing pecans. This is just the weird stuff that got left in the bowl after the fact, right? After you processed all of the pecans. and yet they were still selling it for the same price as they were selling 2 cups of whole pecans. That seems really shady to me. Really super shady. But who am I to judge? I just work here. Let's see if this cooked through. Dang, I'm good. With just based on forking alone. Meat, right? I just remembered that the dough is going. That's what that noise is. Oh, now it's like, it's not even kind of. I was wrong. It needs more flour by a lot. Go back to your lives, citizen. Okay. Luis always gets fussy with me that I made the chicken too big, so I'm trying to make it smaller. Americans, what are you up to? Hey, stay over here, please. What are you doing? No, come here. Come here. What? Stay here. Do you need to go potty? Okay, what are you doing? Because it looks like you're getting up to something naughty. Who still bought what? I already lost track of the conversation. Don't remember what we're talking about. Go run errands. Gotta go run to... Bye, idle thought. Have fun. Have a good day. Oh, you mean the pecans. Yeah, because I needed it. To make this recipe anyway. I suppose I could just not buy it. I suppose we could just have pecanless chicken salad. Targeted egg. Don't trust the algorithm. Thank you very much, Mary. You're an awesome egg. Matthew, whether you like it or not, you're one of us. And Hobbiton. Matthew and Hobbiton. Still not done. I have chickeny hands. You're in the idle thought school of egging right now. Because I have to wash my hands in order to do those boards. Thank you very much, Barry. You are an awesome egg, and I appreciate you. You got Hobbiton. Oh, Barry. And you got Matthew. Barry. Oh, yay! Monsignor Kieran just messaged me. That's exciting. I just saw it on my wrist. So I can get started on stuff this week. Done and done. Mary, what are you doing? We're almost there, we're almost there! Get it out of here and put it in here. Perfect. Done and done. Come here, you. Bowl of dough. showing up at RCIA even with pecanless chicken salad is how you get lapsed Catholics right out of the gate. It's caused the equivalent of buyer's remorse. Well, to be fair though, I'm not giving the lapsed Protestants anyway. That's how you get lapsed Catholics. Yes, indeed. I'm not trying to cause the lapse in Catholicism, I swear. But I'm also not taking the chicken salad to them because I have to quickly feed my family this evening so that I can go, and Maggie's going to babysit while I do this. So the RCIA kids only get the s'mores bars. They don't get the chicken salad. That's for the children's. Mary, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Still gone.
What's all gone?
All gone.
What's all gone?
All gone.
What?
All gone.
Oh, jeez. Is anyone else worried about what might be all gone now? All right, I'm going to do 3 breasts of chicken before I put together the dressing and mix it and see where we're at ratio-wise.
Catching foxes made me do it.
Catching foxes made me do it. I think that's what you're supposed to do when you get married off of Catholic Match, isn't it? But also, hey Boats, how are you? Do you know that Luke is coming over on Friday? I don't have a full month calendar up right there, so I can't even tell. It's the 26th, I think, the last Friday in May. Luke Carey is coming over to have cocktail night with us. Bam! Boats, you're one of us! Oh, I thought the grapes and the chicken salad was for 4 company of grade food. When I was a kid, we didn't get anything that fancy at home. This is Millie's favorite dinner. Is chicken salad pita. Millie's very most favoriteest dinner ever. Howdy, Eric's so cool. He said it on his own podcast too. I was like, oh hey, Luke's there. Anyway, yes, this is Millie's favorite food. When I was a kid, all of the food was always just spaghetti or, well, we had a lot of what we called tater tot casserole, which I now know is just hot dish, but not a good kind. Maggie actually likes the vegetable hot dish that I make all the time. I think we just had like meat, and there was always a veggie on the side. There was always like corn or green beans on the side of whatever it was we were eating. I don't actually remember any specific meals in my house when I was a kid. Okay, that's done. I'm going to throw together the dressing. Give me 1 second. Okay, the dressing is... There is a recipe for it, but I generally end up just approximating everything because I'm too lazy to sit here and figure out. I'm not going to get out a measuring cup for this. It's just not going to happen, you know? It's just not going to happen. Oh, F. I think I'm out of poppy seeds. I hope I'm not, but I think I am. That's going to put a real damper on the whole situation. Actually, not really. It just won't look the same, but nobody will care. Because I don't think anybody's like, oh, I'm only eating this for the poppy seeds. Ouch. Alexa, stop. We're about to find out, though, because I don't think I have any poppy seeds. Someone is eating it just for the poppy seeds. Ah! They're about to be deeply disappointed. What are you? Red pepper flakes, salt. That needs to come out. Oh, I do have poppy seeds. Score. I am not out of poppy seeds yet. Oh. look at your board in just a second. I'm just gonna do a little thing real quick. Just you guys need to see this. When you take something out of the oven and the first reaction is, oh, it's probably not great. It's not a good thing. It's just gonna need to deal with that. Just a little bit of can you just pop back in there just a tad bit more? There we go. Now, should we be concerned about that? No, that's fine. Everything's fine. There we go. It's back! Everything's fine. Nobody freak out! Everything is fine. It's exuberant. It's a good word for it. Good word. Okay, we did it. That's over there. It's gonna cool and it's gonna be fine. Everything's fine. Harmless! Sorry you walked in during that. How are your gardens doing? Bam! Did you see I got 2 new peonies and a lilac this weekend? I'm so excited I could die. Boop. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna rinse it off because it's got flour on it. But it's not that big of a deal, so I'm not gonna like wash it or anything. Okay, back to our lives, citizens. I always make the dressing for pasta. What is this called? Well, pasta salad too, but chicken salad in a separate container because, like, whatever it calls for, it's either way too much or way too little, and having the too much is kind of a problem. You know, you want to keep it. You want to be able to like pull back if you have a different opinion than the recipe writer about what is way too much friggin' mayonnaise in your salad, especially when you're not being exactly careful about the amount of chicken you're putting in versus what the recipe called for. Hey, Mary, what are you doing? Where are you? No, get out of there. Mary, get out of there. I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon after I put her down for nap cleaning up the mess she made this morning. Okay, I need more coffee. It's the first time I've ever seen marshmallow fluff used for something I'd actually like to eat. Well, there you go. I'm hoping that it's pretty good. I've had them at, or at least I assume it's a very similar thing at this place that used to exist here in Carmel called the Quirky Feather. It was I really loved that place, and I'm so sad that it closed. When we were broke, super duper broke, one of my favorite things to do with the kids and we were homeschooling, one of my favorite things to do with the kids was to take them to the Quirky Feather because it was right next to this place called Cool Creek Park. Well, not right next to, but it was near enough to this place called Cool Creek Park that we would go to, and we would run around outside and we would draw the flowers and play in the creek and stuff like that, and that was cool. And then we would go to, afterwards we would go to the Quirky Feather, and like it cost I think $4.50 per treat that you got there, which was just like eesh. At the time I was like, ugh! So it was always a treat to get to go. So we would go there and we would go get one of those guys, those little s'mores bars, if it's the same thing. And after we went creek stomping, and it was a really good time. It was one of my favorite memories of having my kids. Okay, this calls for 1 tablespoon of poppy seeds. Cool. I'm gonna have enough. What is in there? Oh, it's oil. Yeesh. Chicken salad is good too. I have never taken the time to make it though. Why not? Bonfire, why not? Morning, kidney killer. How are you? making my dressing in a bottle from Kraft, but then I remembered I've never actually made chicken salad. Ah! So there. Alright, I put more mustard and less honey than the actual recipe calls for because I like mustard more than I like honey. And whenever I do it the correct, like, recipe called for amount of honey, it's just too sweet for me. I don't love it. Alright, making sure this gets mixed up very well. Kraft does have a poppy seed salad dressing, by the way, but it is not as sour creamy as this is. So if you like it a little tangier, I don't recommend using that. But if you don't care, I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Boop. Boop. I'm just going to put a slop amount in there. I don't know how much it was. Like 2/3 of what I put in there. See how the ratio ends up. Okay, I feel like we're heavy on green onions and fine on dressing, but heavy on green onions, and we still have extra dressing left over, and I have a full baked chicken breast left over and a bunch of grapies right there, so I think I would be okay to just cut up these grapies and the chicken breast and call it good. So let's do that. Cool. Boop. Hey Mary, do you want to get me your bowl and I'll put you some turkey for snack? Mary. Not marshmallow. Do you want to have some turkey? Do you want some cheese? You want a cracker? What has she eaten so far during this stream? She ate a cheese. She ate a graham cracker. Did I give her anything else today? No squishmallows. No squishmallows. No, ma'am, we're not doing squishmallows. Here, you want this grape? Come try this grape. It's yummy. No, she can't. Sleeping in is nice. I'm glad you got to do that. I don't like how squishy that grape was, so I'm not going to include it in my chicken salad. I like nice firm grapes in my chicken salad. Mary Josephine, put the squishmallows down. We are not eating squishmallows right now. No, ma'am. No. No, we're not having squishmallows for lunch. Do you want turkey? No. Okay. Then I'm not doing that. No squishmallows for lunch.
That one.
Huh? No, not marshmallow fluff either.
No, that's turkey.
Not marshmallow fluff. I will happily send you to bed with just a Milky if that's what you want, but I'm not giving you marshmallow fluff or marshmallows for lunch.
I want a marshmallow.
I understand that that's what you want. However, that's not good for you.
I want a grape.
Sorry, baby.
I don't want a grape.
That's why we pay Mommy the big bucks, is to make sure that you get healthy food, not just what you want. I know. Sorry, babe.
I want a grape, Mom.
Cheese?
No.
I'll give you a cheese.
Cheese.
Yeah?
Cheese.
You want a cheese?
Cheese.
Okay, I'll give you a cheese. Cheese.
That one. No.
Provolone?
Circle.
Here you go.
Circle. 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 Circle.
Circle.
I love those.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Those popsicle.
Can we interest you in our fine selection of yogurt, Mary? How about a yogurt, Mary?
Mom.
Huh?
Those popsicle.
No. We're gonna be done in just a minute here, and then you're gonna take a nippy nap, so you can eat your cheese.
I want the toys.
What? No, that was one little tiny piece of chicken I just cut up. Good. Ow. I don't want to eat that piece. There you go. Bonfire, how are the wedding plans going? Are you doing a good job? Yeah, that should even out our onion problem a little bit. We'll just add basically the rest of this. That would have been too much if we hadn't added in the extra breast of chicken, by the way. It might even still be a little too much, but it'll be okay. Okay, so this recipe is pinned on my Pinterest board somewhere from last year. It's on the 2022 Pinterest board, but it calls for cranberries instead of grapes, and I am a bigger fan of grapes. And I don't pay attention to anything else that it has in it, so I don't really know what else I did differently, but there you go. It's chicken salad, y'all. Get hype. Then you just make yourself 8 little pitas. Put them in there. Pita-tastic. Pita-licious. It's great. I gotta put this into a container of some sort that has a lid. Let's see what I've got down here. I think that's gonna be too small. Crap. All right, we're just gonna use our Roselli Fancy Pants press and seal wrap on the outside. And then once we've used about half of that tonight for dinner, then we'll be able to put it in some of our little containers that we have in the fridge that has a lid. But currently, no lidded containers large enough. Is everything fine? Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Was that a squishy ASMR? I'm so sorry, I didn't notice. I know that really grosses some people out. Oh no. Perhaps you too have press and seal wrap because one of your friends is very nice and said to themselves, they said, "Self, I'm gonna send you some press and seal wrap so that you can stop not having any." Yay! Now it goes in the fridge. Next to the bowl of chocolate cake that is inexplicably in there. What is happening here? Golly. Okay, the last thing that I said to remind me to do was to cut the cheese. And I wasn't kidding. I have to do that really quick before we go. Just so that I remember to do it. Because I'm trying to have more snacks available in the house, but fewer snacks that like the kids just grab and like unhinge their jaws and eat all of. So I got some crackers, and I thought if I made a couple of cheeses in here, they would have some crackers and cheese to nibble on. But if you buy those stupid Cracker Cuts things at the store, they cost way too much money. It's like completely unreasonable to buy the Cracker Cuts. Once when I was in college, the only food that I had bought for myself for that week was Cracker Cut cheese and crackers. And I'm not sure why I spent my money on pre-cut cheese, but then my roommates ate it, and they were both like girls whose parents paid for everything. And so I got really mad at them for eating all of the food that I had that week. And then when I think back on that story, I always think, why did I buy the Cracker Cut cheese? What was I doing? 20-year-old me did not make a lot of sense. Okay. Beep. Don't you have some reusable beeswax paper for that sort of thing? For covering the top of that bowl? I do. However, none of them are big enough to cover that. None of my pieces of beeswax are big enough to cover that big of a beeswax covered cloth bowl. They're too small. That's too big. Also, I'm gonna do it like, ew. Those are not even. Sorry, I was gonna stack those up and then I realized they won't fit together perfectly. And so then I got weird about it and had to put them back. Ugh. It can be used for covering bowls too, but they have to be smaller bowls. I'm going to wrap the cheese in a couple of them, if that helps. Snacky cheeses. How about bananas this weekend? They're already gone. I bought them on Saturday. There's no bananas left in the whole house. Sorry, I was cutting at an angle and now I'm trying to correct. Do you guys have anything interesting planned for this week that I should know about? Anything I should be praying for you about or considering? Oof. Okay, that's as good as I can get it. Don't fight over me. Got it. Okay. Done. Cheese wax thingy. I think this one is big enough. Cheese wax cloth in the fridge. Done and done. These are for me to eat with a Triscuit. Heading up to Atlanta with the wife and daughter. Wait, I can't read. Hold on, I walked away. I can read, not when I walk away though. Mary, do you want a cracker and cheese?
Cracker cheese.
You want to come here and get a cracker with cheese?
Yes.
Wait, you just ate a cheese, didn't you? Your whole life is cheese at this point. Here you go. There you go. Diaconate ordination is next weekend for the diocese, and the young men being ordained is from my own parish. Nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank everyone.
A little bit of Meyer brand woven wheats.
Thank you, crackers. Ooh.
They're a Korean pop band.
Thank
Don't ask
you.
me. I don't know. I'm just a
Thank
driver.
you, crackers.
You're welcome. Eat that because it's about to go to bedtime. About to be bedtime, okay?
What's Cars?
Huh?
What's Cars?
Yeah, you're watching Cars, but it's time to turn Cars off and go to bed.
No, but I can't. I go to bed.
Okay. Barry, there's a podcast called the James Donald Forbes McCann Catamaran Plan, which is all about this guy saying he's starting a podcast just to raise money to get a catamaran, and I really need to channel his energy more often. Like, I'm doing a stream just to raise money to have money for my kids to do fun things. And like, that's his whole thing. He has people on to talk about what they could do to help raise money for the catamaran. It doesn't benefit them at all. It's a great podcast. It's really funny. I'm all done. Guys, we accomplished so much today. We made our s'mores bites. Do you think I can cut those? Or do you think they need to be allowed to cure? Any thoughts? How? Schmoopy's probably right. They're a little iffy on the top there. Otherwise, too much will ooze out. Yeah, you're right. I think that's cool completely. Alright, we'll leave it alone. If you're wondering what Max is talking about, you're not in the Discord. Usually every day, my first notice that Mary has woken up from her nap is when I hear her Alexa answer her back. Because I usually don't hear her ask Alexa, because she usually does it kind of quietly. But the Alexa's turned up to volume 10. And so I'll just hear, here's the Paw Patrol theme song from Paw Patrol. And you're like, Mary must be awake. And she is.
Mom, color pop.
No, you want to come say bye to chat? Do you want to come say goodbye to chat?
Bye, chat.
Okay, she does not want to come say goodbye to you, but we gotta go though. I know, it's so tempting. I want to cut it. All right. Thank you for hanging out with me while I made the chicken salad and the s'mores bars. The s'mores bars are on the Pinterest board from this year. I just pinned them today, or yesterday. And I don't know what we're going to do on Wednesday. I have no idea if it's sunny. I would like to take you for a bike ride, but I'm not sure that it will be sunny. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Oh, no, Pesh!
Hope everything's fine.
Everything is fine, but now I'm not going to put your board up because I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Remind me to put your board up at the start of next stream. Unless we're bike riding, and then there will be no boards. Because, again, I'm bad at shilling, and I'm doing it wrong. I'm never going to become a millionaire or be able to buy a catamaran. If that was my goal, which it's not. Okay. Wait. Reportedly, Amazon is planning to add some sort of generative AI to Alexa, and someday it may actually have conversations with her. I do not want that. The wedding planning is going well. I'm doing my best to be supportive and helpful, not because wedding planning should be done by the future wife, but because I am just bad in taking initiative, and that way I'm making stylistic decisions. So is, Louise is actually better at stylistic decisions than I am, and I spent the entire time when we were trying to plan a wedding being like, that's too much money, we can't afford that. And he was trying to get something really fancy as gifts for everybody. You know how you get a little thanks for coming to our wedding gift. He wanted to get everybody a coffee cup full of chocolate-covered espresso beans. And I was like, bro, do you have any idea how much that's going to cost? No, because your mom was making us invite 400 people. 200 people. How many she wanted at this party? 200. I don't even know 200 people. Anyway, you'll now understand why we eloped. Okay. Shayna's got the raid called there. Mrs. Ruby just kicked us out of her kitchen. What's up here? Get that copy. Vision for wedding planning is to escape, elope, and send everyone pictures from City Hall. Or the church. Yeah. It doesn't have to be a city hall wedding. You can get married at a church on a Wednesday. Father would probably be elated. He'd be like, there's no flowers, no nothing. It's just a church. It's just perfect. Let's do that. All right. I'm going to send you to see...
What it is, kids?
Happy Chef. I'm going to send you to see Happy Chef. I hope you guys had a great day or a great morning hanging out. Mary's going to go have a great nap. And I will see you on Wednesday. And I will be in the Discord all the time. Probably after I get the toys cleaned up. Actually, I have to do stuff for the podcast. But I'll get there. I'll get there eventually. I love you all. I hope you have a great day. Tell Sven I'm sorry I can't hang. I gotta put everything away and go put the baby to bed. Okay, love you, bye. Ready? Did you make it over there? Do I see you? And